the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, and verse 13. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? Shalom, Yasha, giving all the praises, infinite blessings, infinite glory, and infinite honor unto our power, which is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahach Wadash. Yahweh is the Heavenly Father's true name, who the people of this world inwardly call God. And Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father, whom the people of this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I'm the brother Tazayar from the Camp Company of Prophets, located here in Tampa, Florida. As always, double honors to the elder bishops and to the elder apostles, a great millstone that rule well and that teach well. Blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, to the Akim wa Akwafian, Akim wa Akwaf that are tuning in, and to the men that are laboring within this truth, teaching the true names and the true doctrines of Yahweh Bashim Shai, scattered across the four corners of the earth, wherever you may be. Yahweh Bashim Shai, Barakathum, unto you and to your household in these evil days. Alright? And surely the days are evil. Alright, because we are living in times before our Lord makes his return. Alright? Going back to the book of Ezekiel, it tells you how it's a time of trembling and not of peace. All right, and right now you got a whole lot of stuff going on. Whole lot of stuff going on around the world. Okay, especially Babylon the Great, because these people are getting ready to set that stage. All right, the stage is being set. All right, I was just in there talking to my family, and you got people fighting over gas. You know, people at the Waffle House, you know, cutting up, you know, fighting over, you know, stupid shit. All right, so how much more when these things like gas, food, all right, you know, are not so accessible, so easy to obtain. All right, your government, okay, the ones that's in control, they already don't care about you. All right, they showed you how much they care about you with this whole situation with Helene. I think it was called Helene. Helena or Helen. Okay. You know, the whole thing that happened over there in North Carolina. It just goes to show you how much, you know, they care about y'all. Well, let's watch this video real quick.
I was going to say something about Biden and Harris.
Yes, what were you going to say? Oh.
But I don't like to curse. I'm scared there'll be little ears listening.
But if you had a message for the White House and how they've handled the situation up here in North Carolina, what would your message be, Sheriff Wright?
If you're going to do the things you've been talking about doing, we just send you stay out of the way and let the good men and women around the mountain area and the foothills take care of our own, because you're nothing more than a boat anchor.
No help? FEMA hasn't been helpful?
Wait a minute. That lady that's running for president talks about the $750. Well, but all that money you give to Ukraine and all these other people that really want to kill us, don't want to do anything to help us, why don't you just give that money to them? That's who you want to give it to begin with.
And a lot of people have been turned down for the $750. Almost everybody I've spoken to hasn't received any of the funding, and they've been turned down for personal items.
Well, they talked about get on your phone or your computer. Do you not see what the devastation is? They don't have a phone or a computer.
There's nothing up here. There's no communication. I'm going to be posting this later. There's no way to access the internet unless you have a Starlink net. And everybody's...
Thank you, Elon Musk, by the way.
Oh, yes, thank you, Elon Musk.
President Donald Trump, we need you.
What are the... Yes, that's a message for you, President Trump. And
Okay, you heard him, man. All right. These people are upset. You know, they're complaining. You know, they're not pleased with how their government is handling them. You know, during these, you know, judgments that Yahweh Bashim Shai is bringing. You know, you got these people, you know, who was caught in that line of fire from the Lord, and now they seeking help, man. They want help. So, And what is their government, their king, their ruler has to say about that? All right. Can't even give them enough money, to keep the people, stable through the week. So let's get I think it's in the same chapter. All right. Let me see. Words in his mouth were smoother than butter. All right, especially the Kamala Harris. All right, it's a snake. His mouth. Here it is. Psalm chapter 55 in verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Yeah. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, which we know they both work for, the opposition. All right, so basically they're both, adversaries. And, they come out here speaking farewell, good things. How Trump's going to make America better. How he's going to do this. How he's going to do that. See how that man said, we need Trump. We need you, Trump, for president. All right, because he's been fooled. He's been fooled. No matter who you put in that office, man, they're all going to push the agenda of these devils. And that's to make war with you people. All right, he's making war. The American government, okay, the Babylonian, government is making war with you Babylonians, man.
Tap the chest, see what you get.
All right, giving millions and billions, not even millions, billions, to these other countries, while them alone, their own people, is suffering. Man, you have people that's still fucking poor here, bro. People still sleeping on the streets. People literally had to be outside during, this hurricane. Hurricane, I think it's like Milton. That's what it's called. They give them the names now and shit. But rather go to these other places and give them money, man. These Babylonians, these people are mad. They're upset. Okay, and that's when it's going to get to a point where it tells you in the book of Ezra how, there's going to be sedition among the people. All right. So Psalms 55 and 21 again, it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Here, $750. And later on within this video, man, he tell you how they didn't even receive 750. People are rejecting it, and then those who want to receive it, they're not even receiving that whole amount of 750, man. And FEMA's supposed to be helping y'all. All right. It says, but war was in his heart. War against the Americans. Okay. Democrats versus Republicans. Okay. That's where it's about to get to. Okay. The people against their government. And Esau Edom knows all this, man. Okay. He's not dumb. He knows these things. He's a cunning hunter. He knows how to get these spirits riled up. How to get these people, agitated and, to the point of, they're going to bear arms, so they can come in with that martial law. It says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, and they're ready to, get you people to the point where y'all just cut up, fuck shit up, so they can bring that army down on y'all, man. Martial law, they can bring down military. And, we see it, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Ashai. We know how, this story is going to go, man. All right. The Lord has revealed these things unto us. All right. And we're blessed to understand these things, man, because knowing these things, tells you now is a high time to wake out of sleep. Let me see if I find it. Let me see. Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. It says, in that knowing the time, which we already understand what times we're in, man. We don't see this place getting built back better. We don't see this place being prosperous or, flourishing, anymore. The golden days and golden ages of America flourishing is over. All right. Out with the old, in with the new, man. And that new is gonna be the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. But on these devils' end, they're preparing to bring forth their NWO. All right. It says, knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. This is when the most things are going on. These prophecies are going on the most. All right. Like the elder apostle Rakha says, prophecy is popping up like popcorn, man. This is, the highest, rate that these things are happening. All right. And it's time for us to wake up, man. Spiritually get up, man. All right. See what's going on, Jake. I was talking to a couple of people in my neighborhood, people I grew up with. And, and they was saying, it looked like, you feel like the end of the world, This feel like some apocalyptic movie type shit. Not only one, but I had multiple people. Not only two, I had multiple people say the same thing. All right. And so now these people are waking up. They might not wake up to, what we got, but they waking up to know who the devil is. That devil is being revealed. That 2 Thessalonians tells you. They're understanding that, okay, well, these motherfuckers in charge they're not right. These is not the people, All right. Not only that, Esau is making his tongue fall upon himself. All right, the Lord is revealing, who the wicked is, okay, and soon who the righteous is. All right, but it says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Yeah, it's nearer than we see. Akim. It's very close. We understand that MOTB's, in the works. We understand that war is in the works. Tensions between these other nations. And all these things are signs. The beginning of sorrows, beginning of Jacob's trouble. Etc. We're seeing these things, bro. All right. So, it's time for us to get right. Get right with the Creator, man. How about Shimei Shai?
Trump and
Yeah, it's gonna be all hell out here soon.
is there any government officials that you've seen over these days since Hurricane Helene devastated your home? Has anybody been here to help you? Because this is the big question. Sean just played a clip of President Biden saying that you all are getting everything you need.
What is FEMA?
Right.
Hey, you heard him. That boy said, what is FEMA? Like, who is that? Basically saying these people, they don't exist. Why? Because they haven't, helped. They're not helping, man. They all talk and no bite, man, basically. And these people are fucking fed up, bro. They're done. No one likes a bullshitter, man. And that's what the government is doing. They're playing with the minds of these people. Okay, they're playing on the minds of these people. The brothers be going into it. They even go into it. The government means mind control. In which these people are in a very gross darkness. All right, they can't see. They really can't see what's going on. But it's gonna get to the point where, man, all hell's just gonna be out. That's something they can't understand. Chaos. Anarchy.
I mean, it's literally, what is FEMA? So my daughter, whose house got completely wiped out, she has no flood insurance, meets with a FEMA person, applies for everything she doesn't get the $750 that Kamala says that she's supposed to get, gets approved for $300 for personal items. What is that going to do? That's literally what she got. Her entire first floor is wiped out. We hauled everything off. It's gone. So what is FEMA? And being a mayor,
So they didn't even give her the full $750.
they didn't even give her $750. Denied the $750.
They gave her $300.
They gave her $300. That won't even cover what's in the refrigerator.
John, you're the coroner in Avery County. So Sean, he would have the information. on the people in his county that have either been missing or that have either been reported dead, unfortunately, due to Hurricane Helene. Can you talk a little bit about that first?
Yes, I can. Thanks for having us, Sarah. As of yesterday, we had reported 4 confirmed deaths. Not a hard figure on missing at this point. Avery County is a weekend tourist destination. We don't know who may have showed up and is unaccounted for that didn't tell anyone. There are areas we're still looking. We have urban search and rescue and cadaver dogs and teams from Pennsylvania, New York City Police and Fire. The outpouring of individual agencies and people just coming down and helping us has been wonderful. Citizens helping citizens, neighbors helping neighbors is how we've gotten by. The initial response was very slow, and I understand that no one could prepare for this, but on the 4th day,
You're National Guard, retired
I'm
National
retired.
Guard, so you understand what response should be.
Right, but-
Was it what it should be?
well, the motto of North Carolina National Guard is give us 24 hours, we'll give you an army. I retired from the Guard as an MP First Sergeant, did 4 disaster missions, retired police chief. It was very slow. I finally contacted State Senator Warren Daniel, who has been assisting our area. We're overlapping legislative districts to get help. He finally contacted the National Guard, but he asked me, what do you need? We originally had a handful of soldiers in Banner Elk, and I said, we need more than a handful. We need military police, doctors, nurses, medics, water purification technicians, general soldiers.
What about FEMA?
FEMA and engineers and heavy equipment. What we're doing in their stead, and some finally did roll in, but we're just getting volunteers coming in with equipment and helping people. So
But what President Biden said, is that the case?
I'm certainly not going to call the President of the United States a liar, but I've seen no evidence that it's functioning the way he's given a glowing recommendation.
Hey, you see that right there? That's a form of that goes to show you, man. These people not messing with how these the government's ruling. They're not messing with the president, man. They're not messing with these people that are set up in the power, how they doing these things, man.
Absolutely.
Sarah, I have a question.
Okay, Sean has a question. Sean?
So I
Yes.
just want to know, what is their message to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden? Because, I'm hearing people that have had their lives uprooted. There was no help that we saw at all for a full week. What would they like what would they want to tell Kamala Harris, who now clearly wants to politicize this? What message do they have as she goes on, call her daddy, call me daddy, call whatever daddy, Stern and The View and Colbert, and she's not in North Carolina. What's their message to her?
So frustrating. And I'll go to you, David, for this question from Sean. What would your message be to Vice President Kamala Harris and to the White House? What do you have to say to them? I mean, she's spent time on, these shows, podcasts. You haven't seen the response. I know I've been up to Chimney Rock. I've never seen such devastation in my life. It looks like a war zone. I know people lost their life up there as well. What would your message be to her in the White House? Sean would like to know.
Where are you? Where are you? These people have lost their homes, they've lost their businesses, they've lost everything, and they need some support. They need help. And $750 is not much help.
And some people didn't even get the 750. So there's a lot of people that couldn't even apply for it because, Sean, there's no connectivity up here. We can't get connectivity in the mountains. Unless there's Starlink, you have absolutely no connectivity.
Yeah, man, everybody's assed out. Okay. Shit over here. The government or whoever the fuck shut down all the power, bro. I think damn near all of Florida, or just really the area where the hurricane was at, no one has any power. They turned the power off before, the hurricane could take the power out. But man, yeah, that just gets to show you, man. Them people over there in North Carolina going through it, man. The hurricane come over there and mess things up. To completely destroy things, man. In which we understand that them people was visited by the Lord, man. Even us over here. Okay, Tampa, over in Tampa, this area in Florida. The Lord visited this place as well. All right, but that judgment over there it was way worse. Okay. Way worse. me see. Bear with me for a second. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 1. All right. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Yeah, man. These people, waiting on FEMA, man. Okay, they trusted in FEMA, and look where FEMA got them. When they needed them the most, didn't show up. Okay, FEMA completely showed their ass. All right, then didn't do anything. Those people over there left in the baddest state. And that's just the Lord mocking these people, bro. Really, really mocking these people, bro. Why? Because it says, woe, destruction to you that go down to the Egypt for hell, which is America. Okay, we understand this place is spiritually Egypt, spiritually Sodom. All right, but, you people trusting in this place. You don't know what the Lord did to the last Egypt? Lord fucking dogged that place. Completely, utterly, and thoroughly just decimated that place, man. All right, he's going to do it again. All right, but with this Egypt, man. All right, on Babylon the Great. And, and all y'all who trust in this place, you're just going to be the casualties. You're going to be, partakers of this place being taken down. So when it goes down, you will go down with it. All right, that goes for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American man, woman, and child. That goes for you Israelites and anybody else, okay, who trusts within this man, his system. Okay, you're going to see why you shouldn't have it. You should have believed and trusted the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, which his prophets are relaying to you, man. Starting with our elders and apostles, the great millstone. Okay, those true men of the Lord, those teachers. Okay, the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. But it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots. Yeah, trusting in the army. FEMA. I'm going to keep saying FEMA, man. Because this is who you trusting in. And these niggas, they ain't do nothing. They ain't show up for you. They ain't got your back. Power's still out. Fucking trees and, big ass oak wood tree in your living room. I just heard somebody, grandma, I was talking to someone, one of my ribs, and she told me one of her coworkers told her how during the hurricane, a tree fell in the house, and one of her coworkers found their mother, passed away. Tree fell on the house, and she was in there dead, gave up the spirit. Shit getting crazy, man. And it says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not to the Holy One of Israel. Now they seek the Lord Yahweh. Yeah, man, they don't look to Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, none yet did anybody else seek Yahweh Shema Shai for help. Did they seek the Holy One? No. They were looking for FEMA. They're looking for government assistance, man. They're looking for JC. They're not looking for Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, man. All right, guess what? Who did? The prophets did. The men of the Lord did, and we're straight. All right. And then this time we were good. Gucci, Ralph Louis Fendi. All right. And our faith is, as evil's increasing, we get more and more into these situations. The Lord's judgment are being put out. The Lord's going to have mercy upon his men. All right. But everybody else, it ain't looking too good, man. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And in closing, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, infinite blessings unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahach, Wadash, Sitawada, Yahweh Shema Shai, for allowing me to do this lesson. Once again, Lord willing, it was edifying. Into Shalom, Abba, soon. Shalom.